Hello? Should we do show and tell first?
It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, we're gonna scan.
Well, there's always something new. Each social media platform. Hi, Diane.
Hello?
Hi, Sherry. Hi, Lana. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cheryl from West Virginia.
Welcome.
Hi, Karen. Charlotte. Louise. Hi, Carrie. Leslie. Kathy. YouTube. Debbie. Beverly. Welcome. Hope you enjoyed your birthday. Bernadine. Hi from Vegas. Jackie. We're all doing well. Doing well. Hi, Corinne. Hi,
Thanks
Donna.
for joining us.
Huh?
Hi, Karen. Hi, Sharon. Ginger. Yeah, lots of visitors tonight.
Nice.
We got a good show for you tonight, I think.
Jackie says she's trying out YouTube tonight.
No, nice.
Hi, Jen.
Welcome.
Well, who are we?
We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and oh no, my gosh, I almost said sewingmachinesexpress.com, but that's not us. It's QHQ2.com. And so we have a class coming up Friday that we have spaces for. It's beginning sewing. So if you know somebody in the Kansas City, Overland Park area, that class is going to be right here in the store. And it's an 8-week course, but you can pay for it in 2 sessions.
Hi,
so
Cheyenne.
we broke it down into 4 sessions. So each session is 4 sessions. No, that's not right. 2 4-week sessions. Wow. It's going to be a good
That's
show,
awesome.
folks.
Yeah.
So it's $60 for each 4-week session. And I think they're making a pillowcase first. I think.
Yeah, so probably good. Why would you start with a pillowcase when you're doing beginning to sew?
So you can learn to sew a straight seam.
Okay.
And then I think she's going to do a French seam, which is you sew it with the wrong sides together, and then you sew along the outside, and then you fold it over so the inside is finished as well.
Very
Without
cool.
having to use a serger. Extra step, but your pillowcase will last a really long time.
Well, we got to get to work on our serger videos.
We do.
Lots of serger stuff coming up.
And we're doing week 20.
Wow, it's already that.
Know. Can you believe that?
Early
20,
April here.
20 blocks. Block number 20
Hi, Linda.
is super cool. Looks drastically different in the quilt itself, though. And this one is all AccuQuilt, so you know I
Hello,
like
Mrs.
it.
Cranford.
So, and then Susan has some show and tells. She's
Yeah,
been
they're
sewing.
Very pretty.
I think Susan's in love with the jelly roll. Or maybe has some extra jelly rolls.
No, it's mindless sewing, and that's what I was after. I didn't want to have to think about cutting or matching points, and I just sat at the machine
Jelly Roll Queen.
and a layer cake.
What
I had to
music
find-
did you listen to?
I think I had a station that Steve found called Home Free. I mean, it's really different. It's got, or Mark Knopfler and Emmy Lou Harris.
Okay.
Love jelly
Fun.
rolls. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love pre-cuts. I make my own, too, with AccuQuilt. All those
I've
little...
got enough to last me for a while before I have to do that.
I hate trying to figure out what am I going to do with this piece of fabric that's like this big.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I just cut it into charms course guides. And easy to
in a-
store.
And you just go to sewing.
And then I go to sewing. Or I cut them out into something else too. I've got a project I'm working on at home with that.
Is it a secret?
No, it's not a secret.
What is it?
It's the signature block. And so with the signature block, you can make X's and O's. I haven't decided on the layout yet, but I did spend, oh, a Sunday afternoon cutting out the shapes, and it's cool.
Relaxing.
It is very relaxing.
What colors are you
All
doing?
colors.
Oh, okay.
So it was all of those charm squares, the 5-inch squares. They fit perfectly if you have the 8-inch
Oh,
cube.
Julie.
They fit perfectly on there. So you just stick it
can
on
be.
there, roll it through, and you're
Done.
Hi,
done.
Jean.
And then I took the leftover pieces and used die number 12, which is the really tiny triangle, and cut out little bitty tiny triangles.
You're crazy.
I am.
I'm sorry. That would not be anything.
I don't like to waste, so.
Well, good for you. I'll bring my little ones for you.
Okay. And we have a
Please.
fabric sale for you tonight, too. So that'll be fun, too. So tonight's block is block
Miranda.
letter number 4B. So row 4, column B. And we are sewing with Shell Pink from Paintbrush Studios and, of course, Ebony from Paintbrush Studios. Shall we get started?
Sure.
Okay. So we are using die number 2 from the 9-inch cube and die number 5 from the 9-inch cube. So let's start with die number 2. We need 8 patches of the ebony. And so I always like to do this when I use AccuQuilt, measure my die so it lets me know what size of a strip that I need. And I'm going to cut that
Hi, Kathy. Hi,
3
Amy.
1/4 and make sure I'm looking at my ruler the right way. And I'm not. Yep, it's still 3 1/4.
Kathy said she has a hard time throwing anything away.
I get it. I mean, fabric is, good fabric is, you get to choose between hot dogs and steak for dinner, but I'd rather buy fabric, so don't know about you, but.
And you like stuff to choose from, right? I mean,
Right.
you want a good variety, depends on
Yep.
which project you're working on.
Well, and this is one of those nights we're having a fabric sale. Somebody told me a long time ago, buy the best fabric you can afford. And when I first started quilting,
Hi, Susan.
I could only afford sale fabric. So that's what I bought. I'm gonna move this over.
You started building your stash, though, right?
I did.
the-
Now I'm trying to sew it all out. So what I just did was squared up because I want my salvage to be. Are we leaning?
Leaning Tower of Pisa here, so.
Okay, so I'm going to cut this. So what I just did is I used the salvage to square up this edge. And so I'm going to cut this 3 1/4. And we need 8 patches of this square. So I can only cut 6 at a time. And if you look, I'll just put it out here. I'm actually avoiding the salvage here with the edge of my fabric, so I'm lining it up a little bit off the edge right there. And so I'm just going to go 4. Can I get to? Not quite. So I'm only going to go 4 on this pass.
Yeah, the large Quilters Select mat, if you've got a good space, I mean, this is a great mat.
I have this mat at home. It's nice.
So there's 3 votes.
So there's 4.
You actually have to order these special, though.
We do, and they're on back order right now, along with
A lot of Quilters Select stuff's on back order.
so much stuff is just, the Suez Canal fiasco.
Yeah, I was watching those barges and I said to Steve, I wonder how many of those are ours. Which one has fabric? Which one has sewing machines? So, yeah, that was pretty wild.
It is pretty wild, isn't it?
We all take that for granted.
You do, you just don't think about it, I think, right? I mean, more than anything.
I need to do some planning here, so I'm going to cut the other way here. 3 1/2, because I have enough for 2 pieces here and I need 4 more. So
That's-
that would be,
You do need a table that wide. How big is that mat? Isn't that the 30,
it is
36 by
36 by 60.
36 by 60?
And so I'm going to fold this one over just like that.
We also have a wonderful cabinet that it will fit on top of without any
Hi, Vicky.
overage.
Layer like that. We have two. No, just one. Marilyn has that cabinet.
Kathy, I think, would rather buy fabric as well. Don't plan for any lobster at her house.
Hey, we have priorities, and I'm in alignment with yours. Okay, and then we need 4 patches of the die number 5. So that's just 2 little layers right here, and then we'll have some left over.
Hi, Wayne. Hi, Georgia.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. And there are my 4 patches already dog-eared. Love it, love it. And then this one, the shell pink, we need 4 patches of this die and 4 patches of the other one. So again, I'm just going to make sure that this is squared up. And I'm using my salvage because it's along the straight grain. And so to do that, I just line up the bottom down here with one of the marks on the ruler. And it's pretty straight, straighter than the black was.
Hello, from Topeka. I got the name.
Neighbors.
Hi, Jerry.
And again, this one was 3 1/4. And we only need 4 patches. So comment and let us know if you have AccuQuilt or you use AccuQuilt.
Hi, Jody. Kathy, the weather's pretty good here. It's pretty mild. You might be in for some rain, you know the old saying.
I think it
Get
will.
some May flowers with some rain. So
I think it's gonna rain.
yeah, we got some rain in the forecast.
It always gets busy in the store when it rains. I think people want to come in and see all the bright fabrics and enjoy it.
Brighten the day.
Brighten their day. And then we need 4 patches, so we just need a little piece, and I'm not even going to rotary cut it. I'm just going to use a ruler. I'm just going to cut it off like that.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Donna.
Lay it over. And there we have our block completely cut out.
The colors look really good.
Yeah. I love color. I like Amish quilts because the colors are so vibrant against the black background. Okay, I am going to lay this one out because it just helps me figure out how to sew it together. I think we're going to sew this in 4 patches. Four, 2, and 2. And we have a row this way.
I think you're gonna love it when you do get into it, though, Amy. Amy just got her AccuQuilt. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah, you're definitely gonna love it.
I think so. I mean, I got mine a long time ago, and it was before they had the cube system. And it was a little bit confusing to me because I was like, well, I want to make this quilt out of this magazine, and there was no way to tell which dye to use. So you almost had to have a PhD, but with the cube system, you can just recreate the block.
Yeah, Kathy, we have specials on the AccuQuilt all the time. Just call the store and they can walk you through some options.
If you wanted to shop online with us too, the code is QHQACC, and you would just enter that. So this definitely works as 4 patches. So see my
Cecilia.
4 patches there. I'm going to start by sewing all of the triangles together. And again, I'm using the Juki TL 2010 with the Aerofill 2615. It's my favorite color thread for piecing because it just disappears. We have a new color of the month. Do you want to show them?
Oh, Lana, that sounds awesome.
This is the new color. The number is 2326, but I don't know its name.
Sand.
Sand. It's sand. And it really is pretty when you look up close at it. Sand. Now, if you make it mine, 15% off, unless you're a member of the Aerofill Thread Club. For $20, you would get this little box that holds 12 spools of thread with 1 white going along with it. That's $20. And this spool of thread would be 20% off. And every spool after that would be 20% off. So it's really a great deal, and it's a nice box. So, sand. 2326.
I like those boxes because they keep your thread, one, protected from the sun, and I used to have a thread drawer. Did you have a thread drawer?
I still have a thread drawer.
There's a lot of tails in the thread drawer. Where the threads.
Mostly I have my cones of serger thread in a drawer.
Yeah.
Since I got that cabinet here last winter, what is vertical pull out?
Oh yeah, the pull out for the thread.
I've got my I can't talk anymore. Embroidery thread in there. It's all Marilyn's fault. She made me do it. She keeps telling me I'm going to do things that she's already done as I get older. Anyway, it's a really cool cabinet. I love it.
So, I mean, we have some viewers who have heard of AccuQuilt but aren't really familiar with it. You want to just give a high level while Joan's sewing there?
A high lever?
Yeah, high lever. Give him a high lever. Smash up the like button.
There you go. AccuQuilt came out with this system over 20 years ago.
Oh, not that long.
Yes, that long. Yeah, I saw it in a magazine, and where we were living at the time, there was like a 2.5 hour distance to get to a major city with quilt stores. And I thought, that is so cool. You can cut 6 layers of fabric with it. You can, with the Go Electric, which has a wider base, you can run 2 dies at a time. They've got dies now that will cut all the pieces for a block, like a crazy quilt.
Or a I don't know if you can hold it up. I don't know.
Oh, the pineapple?
The pineapple quilt. Never would have made that quilt in a.
You might be able to see just the top of it up there, but it may be hard to zoom in from here. So. That's one of the dies right there, and that's the cutter.
Yeah.
One of the cutters.
It makes the process of quilting go much quicker. They are precise and accurate cuts.
And dog-eared.
On your triangles. And that alone is worth it. But what really sold me on it at the time, and it was the one Joan's using tonight, just the crank one, was the strip dies. And at that point in time, I think they only had one strip on it, where now they've got it with three
Three or four,
yeah,
depending
like
on
that.
the size of the strip.
So you can cut 2.5-inch strips with the fabric and have your borders cut. You can have your binding cut. They come in other widths, but that 2.5-inch strip die is a must-have,
Oh, absolutely.
hands down.
And the 1.5. You can show them the quilt that I made with the 1-inch and the 1.5-inch strip die.
That's it back there.
The log cabin, everybody's favorite.
We're gonna have to do another quilt tour.
We are.
And
Right.
she made that out of a panel. All the oranges and yellows and blues that you see in there was a fabric panel. And she cut it, and it came out looking
Good
like
job.
you would never know that.
Yep.
Beautiful.
If you have a fabric that you thought you were absolutely gonna love when you bought it, and then, you know, maybe 4 or 5, 10 years later, you're looking at it and going, what was I thinking?
Low blood sugar.
Maybe it was the wine at dinner, but, you know, cut it in little bitty pieces. It works. So, and if you have enough of it, then you can make something really cool out of it. So there's
Hi,
no
Ellen.
such thing as an ugly fabric, just fabrics that aren't cut small enough yet.
Hi, Mary.
Chop it up into a fabric salad.
There you go.
How's that? I've come up with a new.
Pretty-
Ooh, I like it. Fabric
It's a
salad. Who's
fabric
got a fabric salad?
So I've relayed out my
Sounds
4
healthy.
patches here. I've already pieced these 2 here. And so I'm going to start piecing these triangles. I do them one at a time because when I don't, I get them mixed up and then I have pieces going the wrong way.
Then we gotta go find that electric seam ripper thing.
Yeah, the other one hasn't come in yet.
Oh, where are we gonna do a product review on the next one? You're welcome, Bernadine. Anytime.
Okay, you're doing those one at a time. You are chain stitching.
I am
Never
chain-
mind.
I'm picking them up one at a time
Uh-huh.
because I do get confused, and we do have a club for AccuQuilt, and we made
Hi, Brenda.
a Storm at
You're not
Sea,
late.
which is a block on board is what they call it. And I had to do a little bit of seam ripping with that one because things were facing the wrong way, and you know, my sailor was drinking while he was sailing on that Storm at Sea.
It's getting a little seasick.
He was a little dizzy.
Gotta watch those guys every minute.
I know that doesn't just happen to me.
I can guarantee it, Joan.
Do we have the Airfill Thread Club in Springfield?
I don't believe we do. We don't carry the larger spools, but
Amy, we'll sign you up here and make sure I'm going to Springfield this week
yep,
if you want.
we can bring it to you.
And we can just deliver your order whenever we bring the blocks down.
Yep.
Hi, Lana.
That service. When
With
the
a smile.
when the owners of the store are
Special
delivering
delivery.
to you.
Well, to the
I
store.
don't think I could get them to do that for me, and I only live 5 minutes away.
Well, I've been thinking about it.
What, delivering to me? That'd be great. Love it.
Oh, you would totally miss coming in.
I would totally what?
Miss coming in. Okay.
Somebody said they thought that we were the seam rippers. It's like a band or something going on here.
Hey, could be. It's a great band name.
I like that. Yes.
Right up there with the tossed salad fabric. Is that what I said?
Yeah. Fabric salad?
Fabric salad.
Yeah.
See, and I'm the one that thought of it, and I can't even remember.
You're gonna have to trademark that.
How do I need a lawyer?
Hi, Sandy.
Nah.
Yeah.
You can just go to the website and do that. Okay, these need to be this way. And then again, I'm going to lay these out so that I get these corners going the right way.
You could almost make a fabric checkerboard out of that with the 4 patches.
I really like this block. It looks completely different in the quilt. Because I was looking when I was making the pattern today, and the pattern is out there, and I do know that it does work because it already has been downloaded. When I was making it, I pulled up this block and I was like, no, this is the wrong block. This is not what the block looks like, because it looks so much different in the quilt. And I'm pressing all of my seams towards the dark side.
Robert, what is this tool?
Multi-finger pressure tool.
Well, that was no fun. What's
That's
the
not
other
right.
name? What's the popular name around here?
It was
Doohickey.
There you go. I don't
doohickey.
know if they can see it or not, but that is an awesome tool. Multifunctional.
multi-function finger presser tool.
I think I have 2 of them at home, one at each machine.
You gotta have extras because you never know.
Well, if I can't find one, hopefully I'll find the other.
Finally, wine slushy weather. Ooh, we do have a wine slushy margarita machine now. So we got you covered, Brenda.
We broke it in at the Christmas party.
Yes.
Just to test it out. We don't want anyone, you know.
You got to try those things out.
You do. Hi, Janie.
But we can't let Robert make them because he makes I call them Roberitas. You can only have one. More than one and you're going to be walking kind of.
Well, but you can sip on them. You know, it's a sipper.
Then they're not slushies anymore.
Okay. Less alcohol and more slushy.
Okay.
They kind of hit you like Long Island iced teas.
Ah, the serial quilter's here. Hello, serial quilter. We've missed you.
Oops, wrong way. Just watching my seams here so that I'm pressing in the
Hi,
right
Jane.
direction.
Hi, Jan.
And there it is. Whoa, looks like the block. We're doing good.
That went together
All
very
right, Jen,
quickly.
you got to send us some recipes.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, send in all your wine slushy recipes so we can give them a try. Time for a customer appreciation night. All right.
It
We could-
is.
Maybe that's fabric poker starting up too there.
What is fabric poker?
So you're playing with your fabric.
I'll see you a turn
money.
pack and raise you a fat quarter.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm all in with a layer cake. Show me the river card.
There it goes again.
Funny.
If you drink enough, you don't need a seam ripper.
Well,
Whoa.
if you're drinking, don't sell, because ouch.
I don't know. When Marilyn and I took that class with Kelly Ashton on free motion, she suggested having a glass of wine while you're doing that to
Oh, to
relax.
loosen you up. See, I almost did it. Woo! Almost done. See, that block goes together quick. What was that?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Hi, Peggy.
20 minutes maybe?
20 minutes-ish.
How's the weather in California? That was California, right? Not Canada.
Okay. let's go to the iron.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh,
Blow
that
off
turned
some
out
steam.
perfect.
Yay!
I love it when they turn out perfect. They almost all do, but sometimes, and it's usually me, they don't. Looks good. Tell me what you think.
All right, so this is block
20. And
Week.
it is, well, it's week 20, block
4B.
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 Row 4, column
4B.
B.
4B
4B.
for me.
4B.
4B. Let's do show and tell.
Yes. There's some cool show and tells. You guys ready for show and tell?
Do you want me to hold them up and you can talk about them?
It's kind of like a trunk show.
Oh, we need both.
Well, this is the largest.
Once we get over here, Chloe can take the camera if you need to, and I'll hold. Oh, okay.
So I was at home last week and I decided I was going to do, and I showed you the first one. I did the jelly roll race quilt. And I did 5 of them last week, and then I decided to change it up and do a layer cake, just sewing the squares together. So this is the layer cake. Lots of colors.
Yeah, it's really bright. Love it.
I would quilt this in like a goldy bronzy color.
Goldy bronzy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'd really like to do is quilt from one of the designers. I need a good design or OESD
On your,
in blocks.
yep, you could do that with your embroidery machine, your 920.
Mm-hmm.
It will do it. Very pretty.
Okay, so now we're to the jelly roll race.
Races. Off to the races.
Multiple.
Vroom, vroom. Which one's going to win?
I don't
That
know.
one's kind of a winner.
This
Quilt
is the
races.
1.5 inch strips. I had another roll that I put together. And
Hold
I
on,
just had,
Vanna's not ready yet.
yeah,
She's coming.
I had a blast
I was
doing
folding.
these. Okay, fold. I had a blast doing these because they go together
Very
so
cool.
well.
Very pretty. That's like a twin size or toddler size.
Well, and I don't think I'm going to border any of them.
Why add the extra effort? You can just quilt this and be
Yeah.
toasty on your recliner.
This one that Joan's going to hold up is out of a half facet roll. And I think
Cool
this one was
fabrics.
like a half roll. It wasn't a full 42 on there. But it's just kind of wild and crazy.
I like the way that the stripy fabric almost makes it look like there are little tiny pieces in it.
Are you talking about the pencils?
Yeah.
It was a real different jelly roll for sure. And having them be just half rolls, they really went fast.
Oh, had a batik roll.
Oh, I have a little bit of everything at my house. It was fun finding them.
Hey, there you go. Sometimes you got to get back in touch with your fabric stash.
Yes.
I like this one.
This is
Yeah,
very
that did
pretty.
come out really cool.
I love Batiks for doing this because they don't fray
Mm-hmm.
and the colors just are crazy wild. Love it.
That is really pretty.
Now I did another jelly roll out of Batiks and it was kind of a lime green and fluorescent
Kathy's
yellow.
favorite.
Just the combination of colors was really different. And my daughter came over and she took it
She took it.
and she wants to make a wrap skirt out of it.
Oh, cool.
So
This was cool.
the strips all had the selvages still on them. And I decided if that's the way they cut them, I'm leaving them on there. I'm not going to go through all of these and cut that off. And then I discovered that the strips weren't cut the same width. I thought, I'm not going to fix that either.
Oh, no, this was one of their scrap bags.
It
the
may have
Lotus
been.
scrap bags.
It
'Cause
may
some
have
of
been.
those do
I
have
don't know.
selvage.
So I just sewed it as it was. So the strips are different sizes. I didn't even try to do it like the jelly roll race. There was no way to do that with the different widths. So it's kind of a plain Jane fun.
I like it.
I think
So
the
that's what
cups
I did
came out
last
cool.
week. And I was so amazed. We have women come in and go, oh, I did 3 quilts last week or this or that. And I'm going, I could never do that.
So
Well, now you can say, hey, I did.
Yeah.
we got a viewer question for both of you that came in. So washing batiks, will they fade? And does that depend on the manufacturer? Does it kind of depend a little bit?
It does depend on the manufacturer. And so vinegar sets dyes. There was a product called Retain, but I can't find it anymore through any of the distributors. So if you don't really care, it fades a little bit, but not so much that it's going to make a big difference. There's a product, you can find them in all of the big box stores, that's called color catchers. And when I have a fabric, so especially like if I have a red and white quilt, I love red and white quilts, I will throw like 4 or 5 of those in the water with the quilt. You can also add, I would say, a cup of white vinegar to
Diana?
the laundry, and that will help set those dyes if you pre-wash your fabrics.
And I've heard there's more concern about the red batiks.
Yeah.
Bleeding in the washer than the other colors.
Reds
So,
and blacks bleed a lot. So,
color catchers are a good thing to have on hand.
yep. It's a must for every quilter. And Target, Walmart, probably your grocery store has
Yeah.
them too in the laundry aisle.
They
And
do.
that is the name of it, color catcher.
Yeah.
So, and don't be stingy with them. Throw 3 or 4 of them, and they come out like, if I've washed a red and white quilt, and they come out bright red. So, they do work.
There was
Absolutely.
another question in general. How is the value of a quilt determined?
I
I did it, and so it's really valuable.
It's priceless.
Oh, that's a whole quilt worthy conversation. But it's the age of the quilt is a factor. The
If it has a date
workmanship.
on it.
Typically, like hand quilts are worth more because they take longer to make. The quality of the workmanship. So, the green, turkey green and turkey red quilts. I mean, there's tons of those out there you can find. I don't know if they're going to have a quilt appraiser at the quilt market that is coming up in June.
I mean, there's several that
Yeah.
run around to the different shops who advertise. Some
Yeah.
have their own business where they do appraisals. So
Mhm.
a lot of times your local guild will have an appraiser come in at certain times of the year and invite everybody to bring their stuff. So
We've sold quilts, store samples here at the shop. We've sold like a king size, and it was for $500. That was a steal because the fabric, I mean, fabric is going up in price too, so the sale will be good for you. The fabrics are, anywhere from like $9 to $15 a yard, and you talk about, 10 or 12 yards in a quilt top, and then you've got another 9-10 yards on the back, plus the batting, plus the quilting. You can have $500 into making a quilt quite easily. So,
adds up fast.
there's an Amish place in Pennsylvania. They do hand quilted Amish quilts,
Wow.
and they sell for $5,000 and $6,000. So it just depends on the quilt, the colors. So
Well, and if they do have a label on them with the date, that's very helpful.
label those quilts. All right.
And as you've done, I mean, check their garage sales, all those kind of things. You found stuff at the markets and, repaired those quilts or finished them out. Sometimes they land there and
Yeah, I
kind of
have
give them a home, right? So,
found hand-stitched, cross-stitch quilt tops for $20 at the thrift store. So buy those, finish them.
yeah.
If you don't like it, you can give it as a gift to somebody and it'll still be appreciated. And if it doesn't, take it back.
You're not
They're
worthy.
just not quilt worthy. Quilt worthy is the key there. Yep.
Did we have any other
dig 'em out.
questions?
You are going to love
Thanks, Mary.
these fabrics.
Oh, thank you, Marcy. No quilt appraiser at the show this.
No quilt appraiser. This is a really cool pattern, and the pattern repeats through all of the fabrics.
So what's the back up and
So-
what's the cost of these fabrics per yard?
These are normally $12.99, and they are 20% off. So
Math whiz will
our
have that in a couple seconds.
yep. So we can tell you how much they are. These are from QT Fabrics.
Okay.
Beautiful print. Can you see the print really well?
$10.40 basically.
$10.40 a yard.
And so for our viewers that haven't, if they want to order some, what's the process, Joe?
So it's a minimum of 1 yard purchase. You say make it mine and the number that I'm going to give you. So this one is number 5. So how many yards you would like of number 5. So make it mine. Number 5.
1 yard minimum. Minimum.
At least one
Minimum.
minimum. One. And please also let us know if you want to pick up in store or have us ship it to you. Shipping is $5.99 unless you buy more than $75, and then it's free. If you have not shopped with us before or you're not a current customer, you need to go to one of the websites and register for Make It Sew. It's up at the top. And that gives us your information so that we can email you an invoice. And if you're picking up, you'll get a phone call that your item is ready. We will email you an invoice with a clickable pay button, and you can pay with PayPal or a credit card, and then we will ship it out to you.
And so, what was her question? Okay, we'll try to get the whole bolt for you, Charlotte. Sorry. What was the other question?
Charlotte wants the whole bolt.
No, be able to see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that was the only question.
Okay.
That sounds a little better. This is
How much is on these bolts, I guess, would be roughly? Are they 10-yard bolts or?
I thought that they are. I think that they were. I think they're 10-yard bolts.
Okay. So roughly
So-
10-yard bolts.
Shirley goes, no.
No backsies.
I thought we were going to have
I think some other people
yeah,
already
they're
ordered
10-yard
stuff.
bolts, Joan.
Yeah, they're 10-yard bolts. This is number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5.
I'll try to get a close-up and the whole bolt.
So the pattern is the same on all of the fabrics. This one is number 4. Love this color. It's a great kind of lime and olive green mix. Number 4. We're going to go quick so we can get through these. Say make it mine, number of yards.
You put the paper back in.
I did. It's in the fold.
Okay.
Love this one too. This one is number 10. Blues. Well, mostly, yeah, there's a little bit of blue and purple and pale.
Really pretty.
This is a beautiful one.
What
This is
number?
Number 10.
Number 10.
Number 10. Okay. Beautiful kind of rust color. This is number 18.
18.
Make it mine. 18. 10 yards.
No pressure.
Sorry, I just had to throw that out there.
Well, it could be a little less if we've sold some already.
This one is number 12. Beautiful teal color. This
And
would go well in that quilt that I just designed.
Yeah. I like that one. And if you're watching after the show, just comment. I think there's enough fabrics in this one to kind of go around. So
beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot of these bolts.
Not an end of the bolt, so it's
number 22.
22.
22. Love this.
That one's actually kind of cool too.
It's a great color.
Yeah.
These are great blenders that you can pair up with stuff that you already have in your fabric stash. Love this. This is spring.
Yes.
Number 9. Here's your, this is almost like a new grass green. I like that. Save me some of this one. And there's the daffodils. This is number 12. Nope, sorry, number 21. Looking at it upside down. Number 21. Really pretty. I like the gradient colors in these. They're just adds a lot of interest. Number 15. Looks like we have less of this one.
Do you know, are these singles or these readily available as a run, the print?
No, this is a basic, so these will be available again,
Okay.
but they will be $12.99 the next
Right.
time. So
Does that get you, Cindy?
oh, number 1. It's kind of a oatmeal-y color. I'm just
Hi,
really
Carol,
good with the names
welcome.
tonight.
Just rolling off that
They're
tongue.
just rolling off the tongue. Number 6, kind of a silvery gray. And it is a true gray. It's not a brown gray or a purple gray. Hope that helps. Grays and blacks, it's like, you know, you can't match up the colors once you... Did we already do this one?
That's Tom.
Okay. Number 19. I think the other side's prettier. I like the big swirls in it.
Yeah.
19.
Almost looks like a burnt orange.
Almost.
Oh, Tom, is there any code discount?
That code is only good on our website for the AccuQuilt. Number 20. This is a great color. It's got orange and bright yellow and some pale yellows in it.
I know you said they all have the same pattern, but when you pull them up and look at the colors, they look different.
They do. They look drastically different based, you know, just on the color variation. Some are more subtle. These?
Sure.
Okay. I like this one too. It has a lot of color in it. It's brown and it's got a little bit of olive color. This is number 2.
Cool.
I do like that one. That's a great color. If this would work in like country colored quilts too. Fabulous blue and teal. This is number 13. Looks like ocean. I'm going to see the ocean.
Very pretty.
Number 14. This one is beautiful. I love the ones that mix the colors, purples and the blues and the teals. Number 14.
They're $10.49, Carol. A yard, normally $12.99.
10.40.
Oh,
10.40.
$10.40. Sorry, Carol.
Yeah, don't be jacking up.
$10.40. Sorry.
Don't be jacking up the
10.40.
price.
in trouble.
I'm in trouble.
Number 7. I like this one. It's a real kind of nice.
It's a really neat color.
It is a beautiful color.
Kind of jade.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think so.
Number 7.
You're welcome.
Number 3. The great brown. It's not too dark, not too light. Almost same color as our color of the month for the sand.
Oh.
Yep. Good match.
Nice.
That's the last of them.
Another one of my favorite ones, purple. This is two.
Huh?
Oh.
Hold on, folks.
Oh, that's
Only
what
one
that other
postie
went.
per.
Only one. This is number 16. Put that there.
If you hand it to me, I'll throw it away.
Number 16.
won't get in
I like
trouble.
this one. This one's not going to last.
It is very pretty.
Yep.
I think they're all gonna go.
I think so too. Number
Oh, this
24.
one, somebody.
Yep,
I
this
like
is
this one.
beautiful. I do too. Valentine quilt or all kinds of
Mayday.
Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Except we have to make our own Mother's Day quilts unless you were one of the fortunate people that had daughters and taught them to sew. Number 11. Another very pretty pink. Ooh. It was really good with this one too.
Wow, look at that. How you
Look
can
at-
just pop those colors together.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 11.
Number 11.
Number 8 is that really cool mint green. Spearmint. I can't wait to see the amazing things people are going to do with this.
Yeah, and if you haven't checked out the digital catalog, do it from a tablet or a desktop. But you want to send in your pictures of your quilt. We're happy we're publishing people's quilts, so want to give you some notoriety and
Final
get
one.
your stuff out there if you
Yep,
want to
that
show
goes
it.
with that one,
So
too. Final one is number
23.
23.
I
Thank
got
you,
you.
Robert.
I got you.
And it's a real cool, like, toast.
Yeah, toast.
With a little
To
bit
all
of
of us.
butter. With a little bit of butter.
With a little bit of butter.
Everyone raise a cup.
I'm getting hungry. I hope that's something good that they're going to build over here.
Last one, we've got a giveaway. You're going to like the giveaway.
How do they get the giveaway, Joan?
Well, you had to have commented. And it is Fandangle. Was that a movie?
Yes.
Fandango?
Okay. No, that was Fandango. You're
Oh.
right. This is Fandangle.
Oh, I
So-
Show 'em the back.
see.
Layer
It's-
cake.
Yeah,
So
it's letting them know what.
that's what's in there. From Krista Quilts.
Quista
Quilta
quilts.
Quilt.
Quista quilts.
So, one lucky winner, and if it's you and you haven't shopped with us, you will need to go to Make It So or to the website. Those are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, QHQ and the number 2.com, and register for Make It So that we can get it to you. Who's our lucky winner? We're still waiting for Chloe. No pressure. Sometimes when people comment a lot, it takes a while.
There's a lot of comments.
So, as always, be sure and like and share. We really appreciate that when you do. And we will have some announcements coming up, but I can't tell you about them yet. Remember, we do have Friday. We have seats open in the beginning sewing class. And some of these would be perfect for that.
So those classes are going to be how often?
I think it's like every 2 weeks.
Okay,
I think.
so
You'll have to check the website. That's on the Quilters HQ website under classes.
but those are going to affect, those days are going to affect Free Sew Friday.
They
They
are.
need to know that.
Yep. So we will take those Free Sew Fridays down where they overlap.
Who's our winner, Chloe?
Peggy Anderson.
Peggy Anderson, congratulations. So if you haven't shopped with us before, be sure and go to the website and register for Make It So we can get this on its way to you.
We definitely want to get you your gift. So
We do. We've had people where they've abandoned their free
Yeah.
gift, and we
Josie
had
said
to.
that's eye candy for sewers right there.
It is. It is really pretty. It's got a lot of great colors in it.
Do we have more of them?
Nope, this was a gift
Oh.
from one of our
Wow.
vendors. So one of a kind,
It's a rare breed.
rare breed. So that is us for tonight. I hope you all had fun and maybe
Don't forget to like and share.
found some really good deals on fabric, and we'll see you again next Tuesday.
Check out the YouTube channel.
Check out the
Subscribe.
YouTube channel. We have Instagram too.
Yep.
And we are going completely to YouTube.
Yeah, I hear the first episode in May, and we'll
May
keep sending you stuff. So
4th, I think. So yes, we will keep you updated on that. So
all right. So, ladies, how do we send off the show?
make it